Did you know that after the age of 60, adults can lose up to 8% of their muscle mass every decade, even faster if you're inactive or not eating, right? That quiet ache in your legs at night, the stiffness when you get up from a chair, or that nervousness when climbing stairs. It's not just aging. It's your muscles sending out distress signals. The scariest part? Many seniors don't even realize it's happening until a fall or serious injury forces them to slow down. But here's the surprising truth. One simple. Drink, yes, just 1 cup of tea before bed can actually support muscle recovery, soothe leg pain, and help you wake up steadier and stronger. It's a natural habit most seniors overlook, but it could change how your body feels tomorrow morning. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to protect your strength gently, naturally, and starting tonight. If staying strong, mobile aid, and pain-free matters to you, go ahead and gently tap the like button below. It helps this video reach more seniors who need support. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you never miss out on simple, natural tips to protect your independence. And let's connect. Have you ever tried a nighttime tea to ease leg discomfort? Type yes in the comments if you have, or no if this is new for you. Your story might help someone else. Let's take a moment and talk about something most people don't discuss openly. How hard it becomes just to move comfortably as we age. You might not even notice it at first. One day, it's a little harder to get out of bed. The next, your legs feel heavy when walking to the mailbox. You find yourself holding onto walls or furniture, just in case. Maybe you've even started sitting down more often, not because you're tired, but because your knees feel stiff, or your calves ache for no clear reason. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Millions of seniors deal with this quiet, creeping weakness in their legs, and most assume it's just part of growing older. But here's the truth. While some change is natural, losing your strength doesn't have to be. In fact, in many cases, it's preventable and even reversible. So, what's going on inside your body? As we get older, a few things begin to shift. First, our muscles lose density. This means they shrink and weaken, especially if we're not actively nourishing or using them. Second, our blood flow slows down, especially to our lower limbs. That's why your legs might feel cold or asleep more often. Third, inflammation starts to rise. This silent troublemaker builds up in the body from stress, sugar, lack of movement, or even medications. And one of its favorite targets? Your joints and muscles. But perhaps the most surprising culprit of all is one most seniors never think about: nighttime habits. That's right. What you do before bed could be playing a bigger role in your strength and balance than you ever imagined. You see, nighttime is when the body heals, muscles repair themselves, inflammation should go down. But for many older adults, that healing doesn't happen. You wake up still sore, still stiff, still tired, because your body didn't have the right tools to restore itself while you slept. Imagine this. It's 2 a.m. You wake up from a restless sleep. Your calves feel like concrete. You try to shift positions, but your knee aches. You wonder if you did something wrong the day before. But the truth is, the damage started long before that moment, perhaps from something missing in your evening routine. Now here's where things get interesting. There's one simple, natural tea, yes, a warm, soothing cup that has been quietly studied for its powerful effects on muscle recovery, leg circulation, and joint relief. And no, it's not a trendy superfood or a rare herb. It's something gentle, calming, and surprisingly effective when used consistently. But we'll get to that in just a moment, because first, I want you to feel something. Hope. Imagine going to bed tonight with a warm cup in your hands, knowing you're feeding your muscles the nutrients they need to rebuild. Imagine waking up tomorrow feeling a little lighter on your feet, taking your first few steps without bracing yourself, and realizing you're stronger than yesterday. This isn't fantasy. It's possible. And thousands of seniors are already experiencing the difference thanks to one overlooked nighttime tea that supports circulation, reduces inflammation, and gently keeps muscles strong while you rest. So, what is it? What's in it? And how can it become part of your nightly ritual? We'll reveal the name of this tea, its key nutrients, and the science behind why it works next. Let's now reveal the gentle hero of tonight's story, one that has quietly supported muscle recovery, circulation, and joint health for generations. The tea I'm talking about is chamomile tea infused with magnesium-rich herbs like passion flower or lemon balm. At first glance, chamomile may sound too simple to make a real difference. After all, it's been used for centuries as a bedtime drink to calm the nerves and promote sleep. But recent studies are showing that chamomile, especially when combined with certain minerals and anti-inflammatory herbs, may do far more than help you rest. It can support the very foundation of your mobility, your legs. Let's start with chamomile itself. Chamomile contains a compound called apigenin, a powerful antioxidant known to reduce inflammation throughout the body. In a study published in Phytomedicine, researchers found that chamomile extracts reduced oxidative stress markers and inflammation in older adults. This matters because inflammation is one of the top reasons seniors feel that deep, dull ache in the legs and joints at night. But the magic doesn't stop there. Chamomile also acts as a natural muscle relaxant, calming spasms and tension in the calves, thighs, and lower back. If you've ever experienced a leg cramp at night, those sudden, intense muscle squeezes that leave you gasping, you know how disruptive they can be. Chamomile works on a cellular level to quiet that muscle misfiring, allowing your legs to stay calm, loose, and relaxed through the night. Now here's where things get even more exciting. When chamomile tea is combined with magnesium-rich herbs like passion flower, lemon balm, or oat straw, the benefits multiply. Magnesium is a mineral that plays a key role in muscle function, nerve signaling, and sleep quality. Yet up to 70% of adults over age 60 are magnesium deficient, and they don't even know it. This deficiency leads to poor muscle repair, cramps, anxiety, and even restless legs. The Journal of Research in Medical Sciences published a clinical trial where older adults taking magnesium supplements showed significant improvements in leg cramps and sleep quality within just a few weeks. But what does that have to do with tea? Certain herbs like passion flower, lemon balm, and oat straw naturally contain bioavailable magnesium, along with calming compounds that enhance relaxation and nerve recovery. When steeped into your nightly chamomile tea, they create a gentle, nutrient-rich tonic that not only helps you sleep, but actively nourishes your muscles while you rest. Let's break this down in a more visual way. Imagine your body at night is like a construction crew that repairs roads. Your muscles are the pavement worn, cracked, and needing work. Chamomile is the quiet signal that tells the crew it's safe to start. Passion flower and lemon balm are the tools and materials, magnesium, calming agents, and nutrients. Allow your muscles to be gently repaired, smooth, and strengthened by morning. You're not forcing the body to work. You're supporting what it already wants to do. Heal. Still wondering if this works in real life? Let me share the story of Richard, a 74-year-old retired mail carrier who used to walk 5 miles a day in his prime. After a knee replacement, years of stiffness, Richard found himself waking up with terrible leg cramps and needing a cane for balance. He began drinking chamomile tea with lemon balm every night. Within 3 weeks, his nighttime cramps reduced drastically. He reported better sleep, more confidence in the morning, and even began walking without his cane inside the house. His Doctors didn't change his medication, but his nightly tea gave his muscles and nerves the gentle care they'd been missing. Another story comes from Linda, 69, who struggled with lower back tension and couldn't sleep through the night. Her physical therapist recommended adding magnesium-rich herbs into her evening routine. She chose oat straw and chamomile tea. Not only did her sleep deepen, but her stiffness in the mornings became more manageable, and she began stretching. Again, for the first time in years, Science supports these experiences. A 2020 review in the Journal of Dietary Supplements noted that seniors who consumed herbal teas rich in magnesium and anti-inflammatory compounds experienced improved sleep, reduced pain, and stronger muscle tone over time, without relying on heavy medications. And remember, it's never too late to begin. The body doesn't forget how to heal, it just needs the right environment. Chamomile tea, paired with nature's calming, muscle-nourishing herbs, provides that environment. Let's also acknowledge something important. This isn't a miracle overnight fix, but it is a consistent, comforting, healing habit that can be started tonight. And when done consistently, it can transform not just how you sleep, but how you stand, walk, and live each day. So when you sit down tonight, before bed, imagine warming your hands around a simple cup. You're not just preparing for sleep, you're preparing your legs for strength. You're giving your body a tool it understands. Warmth, calm, minerals, and care. And tomorrow, you might just feel a little steadier, a little less sore, and a little more you. So now that we've uncovered the power of chamomile tea and its magnesium-rich herbal allies, how can you make this part of your daily routine in a way that's easy, comforting, and actually effective? Let's take it one step at a time, because your health isn't built in one leap. It's built through small, thoughtful actions repeated each day. First, timing matters. To get the most benefit from this tea, prepare it about 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. That gives your body enough time to absorb the calming and muscle-relaxing compounds before you lie down. Create a calming ritual around it. Turn off the TV, dim the lights, and allow yourself to unwind. This not only prepares your body for sleep, but it signals your nervous system to slow down, helping your muscles enter a restful, healing state. Next, let's talk about ingredients. For the basic version, choose organic chamomile tea, ideally loose leaf or high-quality tea bags. Look for brands that don't include artificial flavors or added sweeteners. Add in one additional herb for muscle support. If you're new to this, start with lemon balm, which supports magnesium absorption, soothes nerves, and improves sleep quality. Or try passion flower, which is excellent for calming overactive nerves and relaxing tight muscles. Or go with oat straw, a traditional herb that contains naturally occurring magnesium, calcium, and silica, all critical for bone and muscle support. You don't need all three at once. One additional herb alongside chamomile is enough. You can find these herbs as loose leaf blends or in pre-made sleep support or muscle calm tea blends at most health stores or online. To prepare the tea, boil water, and steep for 7 to 10 minutes covered. Keeping the cup covered helps trap the beneficial oils from the herbs. If you enjoy a touch of sweetness, use a small amount of raw honey, but avoid sugar, especially before bed, as it can disrupt sleep and blood sugar balance. Now, some seniors prefer to take magnesium as a supplement. That's perfectly okay, and sometimes necessary if your deficiency is moderate to severe. If you go that route, choose magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate. These are gentle on digestion and absorb well. Avoid magnesium oxide, which is poorly absorbed and may cause stomach upset. Most seniors do well with a 200 to 400 milligrams dose, taken at night with their tea or after dinner. But please speak to your doctor before starting supplements, especially If you're on blood pressure medications or diuretics. Now, let's combine that tea with foods that nourish your muscles even further. What you eat during the day plays a huge role in how your legs feel at night. Try to include leafy greens like spinach and kale, which provide magnesium, potassium, and calcium. Pumpkin seeds or almonds, both rich in magnesium and perfect as small snacks. Fatty fish like salmon or sardines, which supply omega to 3 South that fight inflammation and support joint health. Avocados, full of potassium and healthy fats that support muscle flexibility. Beans and lentils, which provide protein and magnesium fuel for muscle repair. You don't need to eat all of these every day. Pick a few and rotate them. What matters most is consistency and variety. Here's a bonus tip. Move after dinner, even just a little. A short 10-minute walk, a few standing stretches, or light leg lifts at the kitchen counter can do wonders. Movement after eating helps your body absorb nutrients more efficiently and keeps blood flowing to your legs and feet. When you sit too long after dinner, blood pools in the lower legs and muscles become stiff and sore by bedtime. And one last gentle reminder, stay hydrated. Even mild dehydration can cause muscle cramps, fatigue, and restless legs at night. Make sure you're drinking water throughout the day, but reduce it a bit in the evening to avoid waking up often to use the bathroom. You can also infuse your water with cucumber slices, lemon, or mint to make it more enjoyable and support circulation naturally. Now take a step back and breathe. That might sound like a lot, but truly it's not. Here's what your new habit could look like. You finish dinner. You take a short walk. You steep your tea chamomile with lemon balm. You drink it slowly, hands wrapped around the warm mug. You sleep deeper. Your legs get a break from tension. Your muscles quietly rebuild. You wake up not perfect, but better, steadier, lighter, stronger. And you repeat. This is how we rebuild strength after 60, not with extremes or complicated diets, but with kindness, rhythm, and care. Let's take a moment to imagine what happens next once you begin making this simple cup of tea part of your nightly routine, because your body is more responsive than you think. Even after years of discomfort or muscle weakness, your muscles, nerves, and joints are just waiting for the right support to begin healing. Within the first 7 to 10 days, most seniors notice a subtle but meaningful shift. You might begin sleeping more deeply. You may no longer toss and turn as much. If you've been waking up with that heavy, dragging feeling in your legs, or even with cramps in the calves or thighs, you might feel a bit more relaxed in the morning. That tight grip of tension may start to soften. By the 2-week mark, blood flow often improves. Why? Because calming herbs like chamomile and lemon balm help dilate blood vessels naturally, improving circulation to your lower body. This means less tingling, less swelling in the feet, and more comfort while sitting or lying down. Seniors often report that their legs don't feel as jumpy or restless at night. After about 1 month, the real strength begins to return. Magnesium levels start to build up in your system if you've been consistent with your tea or food intake. Muscles recover faster after simple movement like walking or gardening. You may start to feel more stable getting out of bed, rising from your favorite chair, or navigating stairs. These are the small victories that add up to big changes in your confidence and safety. By 3 months, the results are often visible. You may notice less swelling around the ankles. Your knees feel more flexible. That dull ache that used to visit you every evening, it's not as loud anymore, or it's gone altogether. You're moving more freely with less hesitation. You're sleeping more peacefully because your body is finally resting the way it's meant to. And perhaps most importantly, you feel more in control. You know you've given your body something it can actually use, something gentle, Something powerful, and something that protects the very thing you depend on every single day, your legs. Let's take a breath and bring everything together, because what you've learned today is more than just a tip or a trend. It's a pathway back to strength. The problem is real. After 60, your legs naturally lose muscle. Nighttime leg pain, cramps, and morning stiffness become all too familiar. These changes can steal your confidence, your mobility, and your freedom bit by bit, night by night. But now you know the truth. You're not powerless. You're not stuck. And you're certainly not alone. You've learned that something as simple as a warm cup of chamomile tea infused with calming, magnesium-rich herbs like lemon balm or passion flower can help restore circulation, soothe aching muscles, and support the body's natural healing as you sleep. You've discovered that gentle habits like this, paired with the right foods and a little movement, can change the way you feel in just a few weeks. Let's not forget, this is about more than tea. It's about reclaiming your mornings. About walking steadily into the kitchen without reaching for the wall. About bending down to pick something up without that old familiar pain. About living with dignity, mobility, and peace of mind. You've worked hard your entire life. You've earned the right to feel strong. And now, with this one simple nightly habit, you can begin to protect your legs, your independence, and your freedom starting tonight. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to begin. And your body, with all its wisdom and resilience, will meet you there. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried chamomile tea at night? Will you consider adding lemon balm or passion flower to your evening routine? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else to take their first step towards stronger legs and better sleep. And if you found this helpful, please like this video and subscribe for more natural, senior-friendly health tips. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a chance to feel stronger, more balanced, and more in control. Because your legs carry your freedom, let's protect them together.